Hello, today's video we have the following content.
The Legend of the Condor Heroes officially announced. Xiao Zhan leads, Hu Jun plays Hong Qigong and arouses heated discussion. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero directed by Tsui Hark will be released on New Year's Day 2025, which has aroused heated discussion. The film has a huge investment, and the special effects and casting have aroused controversy. The starring roles of Xiao Zhan and Zhang Dafui were questioned by some book fans, but their professionalism was praised. The film may become a masterpiece that triggers deep thinking, with high expectations, and the box office forecast can reach 2 billion. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero. The martial arts dream in the hearts of the audience after the Year of the Horse. The Spring Festival is like a spring breeze, coming gently. This year, directors from all walks of life are busy and happy, and new films are gathered. In addition, the martial arts world of Old Man Jin Yong has set sail again. What is surprising is that The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero directed by Tsui Hark will be released hotly with the bell of New Year's Day 2025. As soon as this news came out, movie fans immediately boiled, and the discussion was as hot as Mars hits the Earth. Are you one of the many fans who are looking forward to this movie but also have some doubts? Since the news of the film's finalization, people around me have always discussed the details of this work. The cast, production, special effects, market reputation. Each item seems to be a flower blooming in the heart, both beautiful and heartbreaking. A martial arts masterpiece that fulfills dreams. A background analysis of the story. Jin Yong's novels are like a blue ancient dragon, flowing in everyone's heart. Among them, The Legend of the Condor Heroes is even more respected as a classic among classics. Now, the greatest hero directed by Tsui Hark is like a bright lamp, adding color to this martial arts world that carries our youthful memories. This film is not only a personal creation of director Tsui Hark, but also an industrial masterpiece jointly produced by Huaxia Film, Alibaba Pictures and China Film Huaxia, with a huge investment scale. Imagine that this film project is like a towering tree with deep roots and lush leaves. Huge financial support and a strong production team are the soil for its growth. However, when it comes to visual effects, I naturally think of the well-known A Chinese Odyssey. Although each has its own strengths, the special effects in the trailer released this time are a bit immature, which may surprise some viewers. The hero flying in the air with swords in both hands, although quite visually impactful, makes me, an old fan, feel a little dreamlike, which seems to be a little far from the traditional martial arts flavor. The controversy caused by the casting of characters in addition to the special effects. The casting issue is like a turbulent wave, crossing one mountain after another, impacting the hearts of every audience. The selection of Xiao Zhan and Zhang Dafui as the male and female protagonists has caused endless debate among the audience. Gu Jing, a simple and loyal man, can he be interpreted by the handsome Xiao Zhan? Speaking of Xiao Zhan, I can't help but think of the Untamed when I hear the name. The fresh breath is certainly desirable. But Jin Yong's characters are much more complicated than those idle dramas. Some old fans of the book expressed strong dissatisfaction with the casting of this idol, believing that Xiao Zhan's appearance is inconsistent with the simple image of the original character. Can you imagine what kind of chemical reaction can be brought about by a burly northern man played by a handsome young man? As for Zhang Dafui, many people also have different opinions on her performance. Judging from the trailer, Wang Rong's agility and intelligence seem to be nowhere to be found in her image. Without that clever and naughty look, the audience can only sigh in their hearts. Can this convey Wang Rong's liveliness? In this ever-changing entertainment industry, many people are beginning to worry about the new version of the classic. However, there are also supporters who believe that different perspectives may lead to different charms. Maybe this film will be like a skilled painter, transforming traditional lines into gorgeous colors. The exploration stage of paying tribute to martial arts. Even so, we cannot ignore the crew's dedication to the characters and stories. How can the performance of the actors depend entirely on appearance? Xiao Zhan himself took this role very seriously, and even put a lot of effort into horse riding and archery to get closer to Gu Jing. In this regard, his professionalism deserves praise. It is worth mentioning that director Tsui Hark's bold casting history also came to mind at this time. How can we forget Leslie Chun, who subverted the traditional image in Ashes of Time? That unrestrained performance still makes me shine. As the old saying goes, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Perhaps this time the casting can also become an unexpected miracle. For those doubting eyes, perhaps we should be more open-minded and open our hearts to appreciate different styles. The hands holding scissors cut gems, admitting that different performances may bring differentiated effects and even have a positive impact on the box office. Think about it, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero is inevitably controversial even in its painstaking casting, but this does not prevent it from becoming a masterpiece that triggers deep thought. Compared with previous versions, we can all build up new expectations and enthusiasm in our hearts. The future of the box office, the expectations of movie fans in our hearts imagine the future, and all kinds of predictions and imaginations come to us like a surging tide. Some film critics boldly predict that the box office of this film will exceed the 2 billion mark by then. Is this a delusion or a real possibility? Among the many domestic films nowadays, there are only a few works that can resonate in the industry. The box office performance is also different. And this movie, relying on Jin Yong's classic IP, may really have such potential. Of course, this is inseparable from strong publicity and promotion, and the support of official media is bound to add chips to the film. The support of authoritative units such as People's Daily and CCTV News is like adding a ray of glory to the film. With the hot social platform publicity, it is believed that attracting attention and brewing topics are essential. The martial arts that people think of in their hearts are not only about the plot, but also about the dream of pursuing the chivalrous in their hearts. For those who have experienced the old times, Jin Yong's stories are irreplaceable memories. And for young people, this may be their window to contact traditional culture. Therefore, how to better show the heroism of these heroes has become the key to the competition of the movie. In the final analysis, who will you choose to trust? In short, the unresolved controversy of this movie is like snow, but it still cannot cover up the enthusiasm and desire of movie fans for its expectations. Do you think The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero is worth everyone's attention? Can it become the warm and exciting martial arts plot in your heart? Let us look forward to it and discuss it in the comments. Perhaps the different opinions and feelings of each party can converge to create more wonderful sparks with the release of the official trailer of the movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan. This highly anticipated film instantly sparked widespread discussion. However, as soon as the trailer came out, many questioning voices appeared on the internet. Some netizens even jokingly called it Zhuxian 2.0 inches and were pessimistic about the future performance of the film. Behind this statement is the surprise and discomfort of Xiao Zhan's image change in the film, as well as the concern about whether he can successfully control this role. In the trailer, Xiao Zhan's image is very different from his usual idol halo. This breakthrough attempt is undoubtedly a huge challenge for him. However, it is this difference that has caused some viewers to resist, thinking that this movie may follow the footsteps of Zhuxian and it will be difficult to achieve good results in box office and word of mouth. But on closer thought, this worry may be too one-sided. As a top star in the entertainment industry today, Xiao Zhan has a large fan base and extremely high collective opinions. For every attempt of his, fans always respond with the greatest enthusiasm and expectations. Therefore, even if The Legend of the Condor Heroes faces many doubts, it is very likely to achieve good box office results with the support of Xiao Zhan's fans. After all, in the current era of fan economy, the influence of idols cannot be underestimated. In addition to the fan effect, the participation of director Tsui Hark has also added a lot of highlights to the film. Although the quality of Tsui Hark's works has declined in recent years, as a well-known director in the Chinese film industry, his directing ability and artistic attainments are still unquestionable. With his escort, The Legend of the Condor Heroes will undoubtedly have better performance in narrative rhythm and picture presentation. This is undoubtedly a valuable learning opportunity for Xiao Zhan, and it also lays a solid foundation for his subsequent entry into the big screen. However, the fate of the film is not entirely in the hands of the director and the actors. The operation of capital also has an important impact on the direction of the film. It is reported that the heroine of this film was not originally Zhuang Dafei, but another actor. Zhuang Dafei was able to parachute into the female lead, and there was undoubtedly capital behind it. And her pursuit of Xiao Zhan during the filming added a bit of drama to the film. However, Xiao Zhan's indifference to this also reflects his focus on his acting career and his prudence in personal emotions. In summary, the fate of The Legend of the Condor Heroes is full of uncertainty. It is possible that with the joint efforts of Xiao Zhan and Tsui Hark, It will become a masterpiece with both good reputation and box office success, or it may fall into the embarrassing situation of failure to add to the stereotypes of the audience and the excessive intervention of capital. But in any case, we should give this movie more tolerance and expectations. After all, every actor and director is working hard to present a better work.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.